We're back on Assetto Corsa for another week of World Sim Series in the Mazda MX5's, and today we are racing at the Brands Hatch GP layout. Last week at the Indy layout we didn't particularly go very well, so I'm hoping that this week we can kind of put all that aside and focus on staying off those danger curbs and just keeping it on track, bringing it home without any incidents, and who knows, maybe even get a good result at the end of it. Anyway, let's jump in and see how it went. All right, here we are back at the scene of the crime. Brands Hatch for another week of racing Mazda MX5's. This week we're racing the full GP layout as opposed to the Indy that we did last week. Yeah, just gonna have to try and do the best we can here. A lot of fast the two guys in front, got Olivetti and Thompson. We know how fast they are. John right alongside me on the grid here as well. John's got much more pace here than me, so I think maybe hope for the best, run away from everybody behind and try and stick with John or chase down John.
Let's go, let's go.
Away we go. Leaving John room.
Left side, clear left.
A little bit deep there and probably compromised John's line a little bit. Here comes Mr. Davey.
Locking into Surtees.
He's going for it.
Right side. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
All right, I managed to hold John off there. And John is battling. Really wants some clean air though, try and put some gap between the guys behind.
Okay, Nick, the next car is Thompson.
Tom's actually helped me out a bit there by battling with the guy behind him, Wellens. .6 back to P6 now, so we've got a nice gap behind the John and the guy behind, so just need to keep kind of just stretching a little bit here.
14.0. Your lap time was 141.2.
John definitely had the pace over me in qualifying, but sorry, practice.
P3.
I'm surprised that I'm still as far ahead as him as I am.
Your right sides are cold.
Might start to turn the wick up in a little bit.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Fastest lap for Olivetto, 139.9. The guy in front has just done a 140.2. The gap
John's
to
under
AE
pressure.
behind is now 2.3 seconds. That lap was at 141.7.
But it was. Put a bit of daylight between himself and the guy behind now. That's a bad corner, didn't get rotation. I still feel like so tense when I drive. I don't know what it is. Tried to relax, but just some corners I just really tense up.
Olivetto is leading the race. New fastest lap for Olivetto, 139.6. The guy ahead has just done a 139.8.
At the minute we're doing what we need to do. I am waiting for John to take the sandbags off though. It's a bad run. A lot of tricky corners on this circuit. Considering it's like such a small track.
P4.
Some
is
very,
closing in.
very
The gap is now
tricky corners
2.0
indeed.
seconds.
Especially in Assetto Corsa, with the curbs the way they are. It's about balancing like the right amount of curb usage, because you have to use the curbs a little bit to be fast here, especially when you're cutting those corners around like the second half of the lap there. But John's had a bad exit.
Okay, Nick, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
A little bit wide, a little bit deep. Really surprised though, John doesn't seem to have found the pace that he had in practice. I'm sure he was in the 140s in practice. I'm just waiting for him to pull the trigger.
To go. You're looking good for a podium.
Oh no, John.
That's a new fastest lap for Olivetto, 139.2.
He's looped it. Maybe pushing a little bit too hard. Oh, it's a shame, John.
Okay, Nick. Lap times are pretty consistent.
It's a change, I suppose, for John. In the last couple of weeks, me to see him doing it rather than him seeing me do it.
You're locking your right front going into Druids.
What's John got in the tank then? Can he come back to P4? He is 11.1 seconds behind, so probably not.
Fastest lap for Olivetto, 138.8. You've used half your fuel. The gap behind is now 6.5.
Probably 2 to go. Light correction mid-corner there, started to lose the back end.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
This definitely will be the last lap.
38.6.
Unless Rob out front goes massively quick and does an insane final lap. Rob probably put the pace down the final lap, did he? Didn't. Well, it was a cool, calm, collective drive, really.
Looks like it's Tom's.
Good first lap battle with John. Then we just held on.
Well done, Nick. Great drive. That's a podium.
Take the podium. Actually our best drive for quite a few weeks, I think it's fair to say. We've been really struggling in recent times on WSS. But yeah, no, that one was a good race. Shame John ditched it. But yeah, anyway, let's go and take a look at the results. We were car number 3 and we finished in 3rd. Our fastest lap of the race was a 1 minute 41.181. Fastest lap of the race by Rob Olivetti was a 1:38.642. So 2.5 seconds slower than his fastest lap. With 0 instant points, and we take 15 championship points. We gained 16 pace rating, 0.5 safety rating. So there we go, guys. That was the race and a P3 podium finish for me. Yeah, it feels good because, you know, we have been really struggling on WSS in recent weeks. So to be able to actually come home with a decent finish is, yeah, it's a really good feeling. Been talking to John after the race and he just genuinely doesn't know where his pace went. As we said, he was about a second slower in the race, but he just can't explain why he was faster in qualifying compared to the race. So yeah, really unfortunate there. And then obviously when he had that spin as well, I just kind of put an end to his race and any hope of catching us. So yeah, really unfortunate because we're having a good battle on lap 1. And then luckily for me, I suppose, I managed to kind of just keep ahead. And then just while John and the guy behind started battling, I was able just to eke that little bit of a gap and then maintain it up until obviously the point where it all went wrong for John. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more racing content from me, make sure to hit subscribe because there'll be plenty more coming real soon. If you want to get involved with the action on WSS, head down to the description where there's a link and hopefully I'll see you on track real soon. But all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching and until next time, see ya.